Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and this is the summary for the day of 1306 for the 21st of September. There is no frontline changes report because there is no frontline changes in the past 24 hours. So we're going to jump straight to the Sumy Front. Before we reach the Sumy Front, there is a Lancet strike being geolocated, hitting engineering vehicles, probably building trenches. So the Ukrainians are still, very suspicious with the Russians, possibly, trying to attack into the Chernihiv region. So, or the Sumy region in the north. That is, understandable. Over in the Sumy front, over the Sumy front, the fighting is now mainly over in the. Okay, I need to zoom out because it's actually much bigger than I thought. Okay, so there is fighting reported at Iskryskina. Oh my god, that sounds like some Gen Z or no, don't know what, kind of weird. And yeah, like Skibidi toilet kind of thing. And so Skibidi toilet got attacked, and then Pelivka, Andrievka, Oleksievka, and shelling reported at Sine. So that's the main gist. There seems to be some appearance of fighting over on the western part of the Sumy front. If not, usually it was always in this sector here on the eastern part. So let's wait and see whether this becomes a pattern. Sine is mentioned twice already in 2 days, so that's a bit interesting. That I can't imagine the Russians reaching here, so it's probably just some shelling. Moving into the Kharkiv front. Over the Kharkiv front, there's nothing over on this side of the front line. Over on the side where Voschansk is, there is fighting reported at Voschansk as well as Taikei. There is shelling reported over in below Billy Kolosius, as well as this place called Piuna. Yeah, I mean, ignore the shelling. I think the shellings are not super important. The fighting at Taikei and Voschansk remains the same. So strategic situation is the same. Over in the Voreshina front, there is actually no reports other than Veliki Buluk has been mentioned. But this is another shelling report, just ignore it. And we go on to the Kupiansk front. Someone mentioned that I finally pronounced the SK, I'm just lazy, Kupiansk and Kupiansk, like to English speaking people, there's no difference. But I think to Russians or Ukrainians, there's probably a big difference. So over the Kupiansk front, there is fighting reported at Kupiansk, and there's fighting reported towards Neshvolodivka. Stepova Novostelivka is mentioned as well as shelling reported at Pristine. So this is probably still the general fighting coming on the eastern flank of the Kupiansk front. Fighting in the Kupiansk region, understandable. But yeah, there's nothing very clear cut about the situation in the Kupiansk front. So let's continue to wait and for more intel to know what hell is happening. We will go on to the Borova front. Borova is here. Fighting is reported only at Nova Kuryakivka, and that's all. So things is pretty quiet. So let's wait again. Moving into the Oskil Liman front. So at the Oskil Liman front, Oskil is over here. Fighting is reported at Rakivka, Novomikhailivka, Serine, Sanji Holove, Novostelivka, Drobasheve, Kolozyazi, as well as Reshne. There is shelling reported at Krimki. So largely the strategic situation remains the same with the main push, is going towards Sviatohursk. And of course, the consolidation towards Stavki. Otherwise, this is static line. I don't expect too much from that sector in the north. And so that's all from the Oskil Liman front. We go on to the Liman Siversk front. So at the Liman, this Liman and Siversk is over here. At the Liman Siversk front, fighting is reported at Torske, Yampil, Dronivka. Shelling is reported at Platonivka, Serbianka, Siversk, Vimka, and shelling is reported at Briznikivka. The strategic situation also remains largely the same, with the flanking operation north of Sivas continuing, as well as the push towards the south of Liman is ongoing as well. So pretty much more or less the same thing. Don't expect too much from the Vimka side of things. And that's all. We move on to the next front line, the Bakhmut front. So the Bakhmut front, there is fighting reported at Novo Markove. So not super important. We push south to take a look at the Konstantinivka front. This is Konstantinivka shelling. There's fighting reported at Konstantinivka. Stupovsky is also mentioned. There's fighting reported at Prishevka, Torex, Alexandro Kalinove, Stepanivka, towards Mykolaipilia, Rusinya, as well as Petrovka. So the strategic situation remains also the same in this sector. The Russians seemingly is trying to do this flanking operation up on the western part of Konstantinivka towards Oleksievo, Kruskivka. So otherwise, the consolidation of the Torex salient remains the core objective, and then the consolidation, the push to wall up the eastern part of Konstantinivka, as well as putting pressure on the southeast continues as well. So that's all from the Konstantinivka front. Pushing towards the Evil Rabbit front. So let me drag this over. So over at the Evil Rabbit front, which is also known as the Pokrov breakout zone, we are fighting reported at Pankivka, Rodinsky, and Shovony Liman. It's a lot more quieter than yesterday. It could be just a weekend thing, it's a Sunday, and then everybody's watching, Charlie Kirk's memorial. Nobody want to work, so no frontline changes report. So maybe that's the case. I do not know. So, or they are just watching DPA open mic, and it's just like, let's not work today because there's DPA open mic. No, that's also a possibility. So that's all. Nothing's happening all around here. Pushing. Then we go to take a look at the rest of the Pokrov front. In the rest of the Pokrov front, I don't like. Is it like that? Never mind. Let's redraw the whole thing. Fighting reported at Rodinsky, Shovony Liman, Minokhrad, Promin, Pokrov, Shunishiny, Vivrove, Kotline, Udashne, as well as fighting towards Novopalivka in two different directions according to the Russian sources. General fighting is still the consolidation on the south of Pokrov. Some pressure on Pokrov itself on the southwest. Static line. And then this flanking operation north of Minokhrad is still ongoing, as well as a consolidation on the eastern flank of Minokhrad. So that is largely I would say the strategic situation is the same as yesterday. And the new thing is the Novopalivka one. Russian sources reported that the Russian forces are attacking from the south and from the east. So there's something to take note of, because that is relating more towards the Khomar front situation. The fighting's moving in this way. So over at the Khomar front, so this is Khomar. At the Khomar front, we are fighting reported at Dashne, Filia, Ivanivka, Zelenehai. So these are the northern flank operations. And then towards the south, we have Veliko, Mikhailivka, Shifneve, Melievka, Vorone, Komishvakha, Zaporizhzhia, and Novomykolaivka. And the main push seems to be like in this way. These two attack in two different vectors of attack, as well as some kind of operation along the northern flank of the Khomar front. But that we do not have much information about this. Things seems to be really static, so we do not know what the hell is happening. And but the main push is the western direction one. We move on to the Ukhuaipole sector. So at the Ukhuaipole sector, we have fighting reported at Novohrihorevka, Novovasilivsky, shellings reported at Uspenivka, then fighting at Ohievsky and Petrovka. Everything, of course, as usual, as per the yesterday's report, is on the eastern flank. the flanking northern area, as well as the consolidation of Poltavka probably is the main operation by the Russians right now. Everything else is quiet. And happy birthday to you if your birthday today, and have a great week ahead as we move on into the Zaporizhia fronts, the rest of the Zaporizhia fronts. We have fighting reported at Malatumashka, Novodanilivka. So this is a bit of a newer ones because we haven't seen fighting at Malatumashka for some time, as well as Novodanilivka. So this is interesting. And there is fighting reported at Stepove as well as Stepnohursk. So Stepove is the one that is a bit weird, that because it's not really mentioned previously. Stepnohursk is the ongoing operations along the coast of the Dnieper River. So yeah, so that's the situation in the Zaporizhia front. We move on to the last front line, the Kherson front or the Kherson front. There is no more fighting being reported at Dachi. Shelling is reported at Nikilsky and the Yahinka. That's all. And that's about it. So this is the summary for the day of 1306 for the 21st of September. Check out the DPA Open Mic. It's a new DPA Open Mic channel because the old channel got demonetized and I lost a few $100s. Yeah, YouTube just informed me about my earnings from YouTube, and there's this minus a few $100s. Yeah, so that is painful because I don't really earn a lot on YouTube already. So that's every little bit counts. But yeah, so it means that I have to start to make some plans. Maybe I put less focus on DPA because I think YouTube as a means of living is just not meaningful. Is just unpredictable. Too much things is beyond my hands and my control. But anyway, we shall see. Maybe that's the whole plan, is to discourage me, and so that you guys will lose another source of objective news reporter. But whatever it is, thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update. DP Open Mic.